So you can pass all the laws you want to. I don't know why Wayne LaPierre so up worried about it anyway. You know who's in charge of this? Obama put Joe Biden in charge. Hell, why is he scared at all? Why does he need to raise money? He don't need to say a damn word. All he had to do is say, oh, Joe Biden's in charge. Hell, I'm going to sit at home.
Well, you need that money. You got to scare him. If he went out there and said Joe Biden's in charge of taking your guns away, people would be like, what? I'm taking his $10 and going to Cold Stone Creamery.
Well, that's why everybody need to calm down. Ain't nothing going to change.
Why would you put Joe Biden in charge of the gun investigation? That's like Andy Griffith making Barney Fife in charge of the gun investigation, the guy that you don't give a gun to. Well, you give him a gun, but just one bullet.
See, I don't cotton to what you just said there. That always bothered me.
Andy Griffith bothered you?
Well, I don't like to talk ill of the dead. Lord knows that. But, Barney Fife was a red-blooded American.
Yes.
He worked in law enforcement.
Yes.
He had the right to carry whatever kind of ammunition, gun he wanted to. What Andy did to Barney, see, that's gun control right there.
That's a good point.
Yep. I liked Andy. I love Andy Griffith. Did a lot of good things, but that I never did like that. It always bothered me.
Yeah,
Andy.
Barney Fife had a right to walk down the street with all the guns and ammunition he could carry.
That's right.
That's fascism.
Yep.
Taking the guns away. What they should have done is give Barney Fife all the guns and all the bullets and stuff and just had armed guards everywhere in Mayberry. Because if he dropped a gun.
Well, he had the right to have all his guns, but he going to drop one.
Or lose his temper. He gets mad sometimes.
He gets scared real easy, too.
Scared, man.
Uneasy.
But you have guards everywhere. They can just take him out.
If need be, I don't want nobody
They should have had sharpshooters on the roof of every building in Mayberry, just sights trained on Barney Fife.
Knowing that Barney Fife's
everywhere he goes.
Knowing he's got all those guns, that may be what has to be done. And that may be what we have to do in America today.
Because there's a lot of Barney Fifes in America.
Yes, there are.
And we need people on the roof with guns.
Well, we need more protection. That's what old
But what
Wayne
if Barney Fife is the one that gets on the roof with the sharpshooter gun? We don't know. There's so many Barney Fifes in America now. How do we know who's Barney Fife and who's Andy Griffith? How do we know who's Barney Fife and who's Ernest T. Bass? What if we hire all these armed guards and Ernest T. Bass is looking for a job?
You defeat Ernest T. Bass, number one. They need to work on health care. We all said that about health care, not health care, not Obamacare there, but, crazy people. Somebody need to do something with them. Like Ernest T. Bass, they knew he was crazy. He couldn't get his hands on a gun back there in Mayberry. That's when he come into town and only had a rock. You imagine what kind of damage he'd do if he come into town with a damn gun.
Oh, that's right.
He couldn't get his hands on one.
But that's gun control, too. Why does
because he's crazy as hell. Crazy people don't make guns.
He's still an American.
He's a crazy-ass American. We don't need to give guns to crazy people.
If you wrote up a list, if you had a mental illness database in Mayberry, it'd just be the damn phone book. It'd be the Mayberry phone book because everybody in there's nuts.
Most of them, you have their issues, I'll say that, yeah. They got a right to have a gun, but except Ernest T. Bass wouldn't give him no gun. No, sir.
Well, Gomer,
he was in the military.
Never should have had a gun, though.
Well,